Hang on.
What's happened?
Oh wait, no. It's fine. I'm sorry. I thought
Similar
that
to
one of the
Icarus
mics wasn't
on
working,
Two
but we're
Coasters.
fine. We're fine. Hello everyone. Hi. Welcome back to another session of Dungeons and Demigods. Alrighty. So, I forgot to do it last time, but I'm going to do it this time because I'm so smart and intelligent. We're going to start off by introducing the lovely people that I'm playing with today. So, first off, hi, I'm the hag at the top of the hill making pastries with children's laughter and some of their limbs. Maddie. Justin.
Okay, that was a choice. Hi, my name is Justin, also known as Freddy's roommate. Funny. And life is like a hurricane here in II. Oh, you guys are European. You don't get that joke. Ugh, dang it. Never mind.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm American and I don't get that joke.
All right, do it with me. You gotta snap with it. Life is like a hurricane here in I. You know what? It didn't land. It's fine.
Okay.
Go on to the next person. Sorry.
I wasn't in a DuckTales headspace.
Man, these Europeans get me every time. Anyway, continue.
Kiki, go.
Hi, I'm Kiki.
Ree.
That face is gonna haunt me forever. Jesus.
As it should.
Hi, I'm Riem. I'm unironically looking to try and rent a fountain so that way my roommates and I can recreate the Friends opening.
Faye.
Oh, sorry. I just got so excited from Hi, I'm Faye, and I ate 6 pomegranate seeds, and now, oh no, I'm stuck living with this hot dilf. Ah! Faye.
B.
Hi, I'm someone who just so happens to own a large fountain that someone might be looking for. B. That's a lie.
And welcome to Dungeons and Demigods. Alrighty, so you guys may have noticed that Diana has been missing for the last couple of sessions, and we do have some sad news. Unfortunately, just due to scheduling issues and having a very full plate, Diana has had to pull out of this campaign as a permanent cast member. So we're very sad about it, but Tessa is now an NPC, so she is not gone. She is still gonna be here, and I can control her now so I can have her kill everyone. Just kidding. But for those who want more Tessa or more of these lovely people, we have some good news. And that good news is that we have just launched our Patreon. So, what that is basically I'm typing really slow. Wait, I don't know how to spell Patreon. And then I need to do that.
Don't ask me.
I did it. Okay.
Yeah.
Pat, me on.
And before we even started this campaign, just so we could have like characters form relationships and get to know everyone, we filmed 3 one-shots in 3 different pairs where they're all like set on Aeaea, and currently we have 2 of them up on our Patreon. One of them is free, and that is with Tessa and Monique. So Tessa and Monique follows the 2 meeting for the first time after a mutual French friend gets caught up in a nasty prank war and demands justice. And then we also have Jezebel and Ashes, which follows the 2 forced to pair up as Cressida Cashfie's crossbow goes missing. Ash is made suspect number 1 due to their parental ties, and Jezebel has something in her room that cannot be found after the nymphs are set out to search everyone's cabins in search for this crossbow. So Monique and Tessa's is free to watch, but Jezebel and Ashes does cost a small fee. So if you would like a way to support the cast, then this is a fantastic way to do it. You can see more about what life was like on Aeaea, get to know some of the NPCs a little better, and also get a ton of laughs as well. We would love to hear what you think of them. They're a little bit chaotic and all over the place because it was everyone's first time testing it out, which is how this is all able to be so smooth, completely unflawed. And if you want a way, look at these segues, you want a way to tell us what you thought of the one-shots, you should join our community Discord.
Hey.
Somebody put I can't type today, someone else put it in. Our community Discord is a Discord for the community, for Dungeons and Demigods, where people can send in memes, theories, art, all of those things, and just also get to know each other and talk D&D. It's a very fun time. Thank you to everyone who's been chatting in it so far. It's been great to get all of your questions for our Q&A shows, which stream on Mondays. It's been a very fun time. Otherwise, we always have our playlists, which are the playlist in 2005, which is our group party playlist, which we update every week with our fun little songs that we've traumatized ourselves with. And 2005, which is all of the songs that are currently out during the campaign. Not all of them, some of them. They're bangers. Alrighty. Otherwise, as always, we have our content warnings thing up in the corner. We update that every week because we want to keep you guys as safe as can possibly be. So please check that out to make sure that this session is going to be appropriate for you. Apart from that, Faye, can we have our recap, please? But can you please tell me this recap as if you are delivering it like a very dramatic prophecy, except you're going on for a little too long because there's a lot that needs to be said and you don't feel like rhyming.
God, oh damn it! I was like, if you give me time, I don't figure that out.
If you want to just spitball this, I'd live for it.
Let's do it raw, man. Okay. A big vibe check of betrayal and murder. Monique is quite forgiving, and Ash has a crisis. Further, Monique gets a sick-ass flame forger, and Theo goes to try and forage Kaya. Ash finds Kaya's journal, thinks she was very much manipulated. She was so human. And they are just so related. Jezebel was exhausted and went to bed immediately. Ash and Monique talk and give little lore drops. We'll work on that line. Kaya burned down Nemesis' cabin. Ooh, lore drop. Monique has a big old dream with her papa in a tree. I already forgot what word I was supposed to rhyme this one. Tessa wakes up and looks more exhausted every day. She leaves almost immediately with just some personal items for the day. Jezebel makes an unholy concoction, energy drink coffee. And it's tense in the kitchen. I'm failing.
You know what? I'm changing
quickly.
the prompt. This is like one of the random prophets trying to pitch a prophecy to Apollo, but it's going terribly.
Oh, okay. This will go great. Okay. Stick with me. Okay.
Lost him already.
Okay.
He's
so
blazed.
Ash tries to comfort Jezebel a bit. Jezebel immediately goes so defensive, actually psychically terrifies Ash. They decide, Ash and Monique talk about Monique's dream. They're kind of like, oh, should we go to Mount Etna? Should we go? Okay, maybe not. Or they could maybe not. Maybe they could do something else. They're trying to brainstorm. I'm trying to brainstorm. Apollo, stick with me, please. Okay. And they talk about, oh, isn't it crazy swimming to the island, just going through that strange trauma? And then they go to the Ares temple and they're like, what? War and rage. Jezebel is like, this cannot go better. I'm the daughter of the god of madness. I think madness and rage kind of go hand in hand. If anything, this guy is kind of my distant cousin. I can't remember. And so they're like talking. Monique is doing investigating. Everyone's doing a little investigating. Monique gets really upset at a certain point and is like, damn, that's crazy. And then it's like, god of rage. That's crazy. And then maybe they can give like an offering to Ares. Give an offering to Ares. and like be like super persuasive, and then they're just so persuasive that Ares is like, oh my god, I really wasn't going to respond, but like this shit's crazy. Is that Red Bull coffee? And then goes on to like actually give like a little like whoa meditation dream. I'm really into the meditation dream right now. We should do a meditation dream. And then really cool meditation dream. It's like deserty, big vulture. I'm feeling the big vulture. This feels like I'm pitching a play. There's a big vulture in a tree. This is a little bit like a dream ballet almost. And like talking with the vulture. Vulture doesn't really talk back, just sort of giving vibes. Again, dream ballet. And is like really intriguing, but like a few things are kind of like understood through the dream ballet. Stick with me, dream ballet. So like it's like, okay, so Ares is like a vulture circling, but also he's in mourning. His brother is dead. Shit's crazy. I think there is some other stuff, but I was really involved in the scene and I forgot to rewatch the episode. So maybe there is some other stuff, but we'll just have to figure that out. Iris messaged to Circe, and that saucy bitch was expecting us. There's drawings of like, oh, Odysseus, Penelope, Circe's son, Circe's husband, Telemachus, and like a figure sitting on a bench with winged feet on their feet in the forehead, and Hephaestus is dead. Like, bad news, XOXO. And we tell Circe that, and like, oh, well, like, we sort of realized that like, oh, Kaya was guided by dreams, so that wasn't under Zeus's jurisdiction, so like that sort of message would have been like, oh, so that's how she was manipulated. Haha. And Kaya also said from the mother to the father, and suspect that this was something taught to her. And Circe will do what she can from where she is, and you know, be careful, only believe what you can touch, slay. Knock on the door, Theo's here with something. The end. And that's the end of the play.
Oh, thank God.
Apollo, what do you think?
You're fired.
Be honest. Get.
You fucking peanut! Sorry, I just realized I said you're fired and it sounds like it's giving Gordon Ramsay. Amazing. So much happened. We're vibing. Alrighty. So I rushed to play the prophecy music as soon as you started, and it threw the vibes off so badly, but I kind of lived for it. Alrighty. So we begin with our Homer quote for the night, which is, "And fate? No one alive has ever escaped it, neither brave man nor coward. I tell you, it's born with us the day that we are born." We will start off going a little bit back in time to Theo. So Theo, what I'm going to get you to do is you have spent the day looking for clues as to Kaya's whereabouts. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna get you to roll 3 rolls for me, and then I will tell you what you discover on this day. First, can you roll me an investigation check?
Investigate. Okay, +1. All right.
This
Big money.
do be sleuthin'.
That is 15 + 1. That is a 16.
That's pretty good. Stealth.
Oh, stealth. +8. Stealth is +8. Oh shit.
Expertise.
That's on the floor. Just kidding. That's a 13 + 8.
A couple. 21. And finally,
Okay.
a persuasion check.
A persuasion? Sheesh. Okay. All right. Let me do my lucky one. All right. Persuasion +0. Woo, okay. That is a 19.
Hey, nice. Alrighty. So, the first place you go to is Kaya's house. You arrive, you sneak in the way you did originally, and you spend some time having a look around the whole area. After a while, you come to the conclusion that there is no valuables or necessary items around, so you quickly come to the conclusion that the backpack that she had been wearing carried everything that she needed, that she owned. She was planning to leave and to not come back to this room. After a moment, you hear a creak from downstairs and quickly hide away and see Kaya enter. Kaya rolled not good perception that one time, so I'm just rolling off of that. And you watch as Ash sneaks. Wait, did I say Kaya? Sorry,
Yeah,
I
you
meant
said Kaya.
Ash. I meant Ash.
Oh,
I
Oh,
meant Ash.
shit.
I was like,
It's like,
wow, B.
I
was like, what?
I was like, B.
I
You're
know.
like, you're reacting to very strongly to this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You said Kaya, and I
They're
went,
siblings.
I swear you meant Ash,
I'm
and then
sorry,
you said
I
Kaya
meant
again.
Ash.
I went, no, that meant
I
Kaya.
meant Ash, but
Oh.
Kaya was on my mind. Sorry. You see Ash arrive, because Ash also went to... Ash rolled very bad on their perception check. Ash wanders in and you see them kind of looking around the same things you do, but kind of where you just missed out and they had rolled higher than you, they find a journal underneath the mattress, which you think must have been left behind. You see them read it for a moment before they stash it and leave. You think... Do you want to try and read it over their shoulder? If you want.
What the fuck?
You rolled
So-
really good. Like, B, I like
Okay,
wrote it down.
so-
You rolled like a 12 perception or some shit. Like, you didn't roll that well.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
So creepy.
here's what I imagine in my head is
Yeah.
happening. After that, like Kaya did like the scramble diddly do and left. Theo just goes stealth mode, all black, some real modern day rogue attire, probably with a hoodie or some shit. I don't know. No Hawaiian shirts this time. Pulls up his mask and then goes, you know? And so as he's doing this, you know, he's going to be on the ceiling. Just like
Like, Kill Bill
reading.
style, tagger between your teeth.
And
Yes, about to drop it and kill Kaya. But then Ash walks in.
Fair
Shit.
enough. And you're like, well, now I'm up here. And you're up there for like
Yeah.
an uncomfortably long time. As like
You gotta commit to the bit.
Ash spends time. Roll me a quick perception check.
A deception check, you said?
What did you say? Perception. What did you say, Ash? If you know the vibes.
I entered the house and I remember I said something along the lines of I first I called out for Kaya, no response, and then I basically said it's okay, we can work things out, no one's going to hurt you, something along those lines, pretty much.
Fierce again.
Got no response.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you would have
No.
heard that.
What did you get? Sorry.
Theo rolls his eyes.
What did you
What'd
roll
you
for
say?
perception?
Perception? What
Yeah.
did I roll? Oh shoot. Did I already roll it?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Yeah, I asked
roll
you
it
to.
again.
Like just then. We'll
got
start.
you.
Roll me a perception
Plus
check.
4. Plus. That is a 16 plus 4.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's a dirty, slutty little 20. You kind of do make out some of the words that Kyra's that Ash is reading. I'm gonna do this forever now. That Ash is reading, and occasionally you can hear Ash kind of mumble the words under their breath, and you do hear them talk about that she had been talking to her in dreams, that she'd been seeing dreams, and that they are going to be arriving soon, and that they're going to get them into the place, and they're just waiting for them to arrive. So a lot of it's been worked out that this was extremely premeditated. Ash leaves, you spend some more time looking around, definitely coming to the conclusion that they were ready to go and they haven't returned to this place. You then spend a little bit of time walking through the city, chatting to some of the store people that you guys had seen, that you knew Kaya, which is where that persuasion check comes in, doing a little bit of the Riz talks to see if you can glean any information from the people who know her. Some of the people mentioned that in the last few weeks Kaya had seemed very tired and kind of a lot on her mind, and when Probed had mentioned that she hadn't been sleeping very well and had been haunted by bad dreams. She
Do
had
you
been
mean
eaten.
Tessa, or are you still talking about Kaya?
I'm still talking about Kaya.
Okay.
Because, yeah, Kaya had, like, taken you guys through some, like, stalls and had known a lot of the people there, so Cynthia has gone through and had a chat with some of these people to try and do a little bit of the Riz work, as it were. Yeah, had mentioned that she hadn't been sleeping well and had been haunted by dreams. You spend some time going around and quickly come to the conclusion that Kaya is not in Athens. Wherever she had disappeared to when she had teleported through that stone ground, she has gone to a different place without the plan to return. However, one thing that you do pick up is you kept hearing it out of the corner in your eye on like little radios that are on people's tables and occasionally on small TVs, but it's not until you walk past a store that is selling TVs and kind of has them on the outside and you see the kind of repeating of different channels of these news reports of a volcano in Sicily that has started to smoke again, and that the government has declared that they're not sure how big the situation is yet. They haven't called for an evacuation. It does this all the time. It's an active volcano, but people are always made aware of it. As this particular volcano, Mount Aeaea, is very prone to erupting. Is there anything else that you would like to do with that information that I've given you before we go back to the present?
Meta. This might sound meta, but is the group headed to Mount Aeaea?
You wouldn't know that. You
I
would
wouldn't
find
know?
that out very quickly when you go back to the lobby.
Okay. I'm going. I'm going to stop and get some fast food and bring it back.
Amazing. You do so. So we will shunt back to the present, where Mila has just said that she would wait here for Theo, and Theo knocks on the RV door. And we are back. What would you guys like to do?
Theo is before he walks in, he's in stealth mode. He's going like take a breath and then like turn back on, and he's going to change his clothes to some denim shorts, very short denim shorts.
Period.
A very large t-shirt from Disney, and very large Mickey ears with his sunglasses. And then I walk in.
Amazing. Theo walks in. What are the rest of you doing?
Yeah, I thought you were going to be gone longer.
You want me to go? I can go. Cool.
No,
Jeez.
But,
Really? All right. Who did what? What happened? What did I miss? I feel like you guys are hiding something from me.
I talked to Ares.
For fun?
A little bit.
For fun?
She also made this deathly concoction of coffee, so I don't know if maybe she was hallucinating when that happened, but we like to think that she
Ooh.
actually did in fact speak with Ares.
Oh, okay. I hand Jezebel a hash brown. Good work, team. Gotta earn it this time.
Coveted.
So, good news. Really fun news, right? There's a volcano erupting. Fun stuff. How fun is that? Let's go check it out for fun. Yeah, maybe.
Which volcano is it?
Mount Aetna? You ever been there? Beautiful
Mom's
this time of
gonna
year.
instantly look over at Kiki and she's like, it would seem like all the signs are pointing to Mount Aetna.
So you've come to the same conclusion we have.
Pretty much that we have to kill Kaya. And she's probably gonna
No,
be a
no,
Mount
that
Aetna.
is not the conclusion.
No,
Whoa,
that is
whoa.
not the conclusion.
What are you talking about?
Ash
We-
looks like you've just slapped them in the face.
Why wouldn't we go kill her?
That's
Because
his sister.
Wait, okay, rewind. So you're telling me after a whole day, you guys just sat here and did nothing?
We didn't do
Did
nothing.
not do nothing.
I
Okay.
took a nap.
Ah, that is something. I give Jezebel another hash brown.
Mon, you see like her where she's been relaxed and like her shoulders kind of slumped forward. She's straightened and her shoulders are now broad and she is standing a lot bigger than she usually holds herself. She's very aware of the space that she takes up. And as you're saying, you just stood around and
She's
did
got
nothing.
her daddy's arms.
Yeah, she's got her daddy's arms. She's gonna stand and say, "We took time to deal with the emotions yesterday, right? I'm sorry if you needed a faster track, but I know that I needed some time to deal with the after effects of what happened. And the conclusion that I came to after watching my father be murdered was that Gaia deserves a chance outside of the influences of what must be over her. Because death only cycles around more death and violence if that is your only answer to it. But that is not the first time I've heard that rumor surrounding you.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
I'm gonna
lie.
put them-
From the outside perspective, pretty rich coming from Theo.
You know what? I'm gonna put the McDonald's down. What do you mean by that? Why would you say that, Monique?
Guys, let's not do this.
No, Ash.
no.
Say what you want to say. Go ahead. Say it. Say it with your chest.
As someone who lost a friend during a mission and who was blamed for it, I was very interested in hearing your story. But I never really got a chance to bond with you, and all I heard were the say-so around what happened and around your actions. By all means, please tell me what happened when you returned from that mission. Missing one.
I'm gonna look at Mila.
Mila is increasingly more and more uncomfortable, and the walls are getting even closer inside of this RV.
You know what's funny, Monique? You know what's really funny? Is that you heard these rumors about me, right? You heard that I am this big bad wolf walking around campus, you know? Come on. Someone comes home with me, they might not make it back, and yet you still chose to come with me. Oh, better yet, you still chose to say that to me. And you know what happened when I got home from camp? I got this fancy sword for doing what I had to do. So, if you want to make it home, I would appreciate it if we could all just come to an agreement sooner rather than later. Because I'm not going to be the one to tell Quinn that I let Kaya go and just kill my dad next, or Jezebel's parents next, or, God forbid, Mila's parents next.
Okay, this is enough talk about murder and pointing fingers, and I am very uncomfortable with the energy in this RV. So Milo fucking runs, leaves the RV.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Theo, be careful about making threats, huh?
That wasn't a threat.
Oh,
It's a promise.
she's...
And I leave.
Monique's gonna watch him go, and then she's gonna look over to Ash and say, if you have any insight on any good qualities of that boy, I pray you share them with me.
I know as much as you do. I know Mila's my best friend, but I never asked her about it because she clearly didn't want to talk about it.
No, that is why I never cried either. And I only prayed that Theo had gone through the same thing as I.
Maybe when there's some time, I'll ask him about it. Clearly he doesn't want to talk about it.
No. No. He is an angry boy waving around a toy.
And she's gonna go and I think sit down in the RV and I think just take time to just kind of cool off, and she's just gonna wait for everyone else to slowly come back in that sense in their own time.
Just in the silence, like in those kind of like awkward moments of silence, Ash will just quietly speak up and just Theo does have at least a little bit of a point. If we can't stop her, I don't know what we'll do.
Alors? No. No. I told you I would give her a chance, huh?
And I really appreciate that.
If she does not take that chance, then she will pay for her crimes in full.
Yeah, I know. It's really...
But I
doesn't
disagree
come
with
to that.
Theo. I know. I disagree with him that death is our first priority and not understanding our own actions. If we can save one more person, even if it is from themselves, well, alors, the Titans still live, do they not? They are merely imprisoned.
Enough people have gotten hurt already. No one else has to die.
I should hope not. You should go and fetch Mila. Check that she is okay. This probably was not the best conversation to have, and I am sorry for inciting it.
No, I understand. I just don't want us to end up fighting each other. We're all here for a reason. We all got that dream for a reason. We are the right people for this quest, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. Might sound cliche, but fate always has a reason. Even if it seems like Theo doesn't line up with what the rest of us are thinking right now, there will be a reason for that. Or maybe he'll come around, I don't know. We'll just have to feel things out.
Thank you, Ash, for your wisdom.
You know, it's fine. Just I say things that make sense every now and then. I'll go find Mila. I'll be back.
On that,
I'll just go.
Mila, Theo, you also walked out of the RV? Were you...
To follow Mila.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Mila, you walk out, and Theo shortly after follows.
Mila is trying to find air, but also distance, as she feels her heart rate starting to pick up and her vision starting to blur a little bit. And she's going to try and find a quiet place to kind of just lean against a wall and collapse in on herself, because she can feel a panic attack starting.
Can I find Mila, or is this a private moment?
Sure.
Mila, do you wish
Okay.
not to be found?
I'm gonna flip real quick because I don't think Mila
Yeah,
knows what
go
she
for
wants
it.
right now.
Go for it.
Let's flip the coin.
Leave it up to the dice.
Leave it up to the fates. Death coin. Here we go. That was the floor. That is literally, it's literally on the side.
Are you kidding me?
I am not shitting you. It landed like this.
Oh
Oh.
my god.
That is a no. She does not want to be found at this time.
Can you please roll a stealth check for me? Theo, can you roll a perception check? Perception or investigation, whatever you're better at.
Perception I'm better at. +4. I rolled a natural 1.
I rolled a 9.
Oh.
So, Theo, I think just in like, you're very heated in this moment and kind of like, maybe, I don't know, correct me if you do you, but maybe in this moment, you kind of feel so like here that you almost stop yourself from finding her subconsciously or not, because you just don't think that you'd be very helpful in this moment, but you're just kind of standing out there. I think, Mila, in this private moment, you do notice Theo kind of standing out in the middle, looking around, but definitely not spotting you.
She just like shrinks further behind. What I'm gonna say that she found an alleyway and she's just shrinking further behind the dumpster.
Ash, after a moment, you emerge from the RV, spotting Theo. Would you
Wait,
like...
before this
go
happens,
ahead.
can
Go
I?
for it. Go for it.
I want to take some leftover McDonald's in my pocket and just throw it on the ground and set it on fire. Answer me.
All right. So that's what you say. Answer me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Whoa.
Can you please roll a persuasion check for me?
+0. Oh god. Okay. That's a 12 flat.
You watched the McDonald's ban. The night is silent.
Where are we located?
You guys are in a kind of like just outside of the kind of main thoroughfare of Athens, as close to the Temple of Ares as you could get before the streets got really narrow. You kind of tucked into an alleyway where the RV wouldn't take up too much room. Kind of in the outskirts.
And there's dumpsters nearby, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go in the dumpster, find some old food, like, answer me, motherfucker. I throw it on the ground and set it on fire again.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Damn. At disadvantage? Alright.
You just told you just called a god a motherfucker. What are we
That's a
doing?
2.
It's Greek.
a
That's pretty
2,
accurate.
And a 19, so a 2.
A 2. Silence.
This is all your fault. And I kind of like step on the McDonald's. I just want to know why. Why did you make me do this? Hello? Fuck you anyway. I'm gonna walk back to the RV.
Alright. You
How?
kind of shoulder check Ash on the way out, I guess.
I was gonna say, how much of this does Ash see and hear? Because this is important.
How quiet are you being, Theo?
Not very.
Alright, well Ash, roll me a perception check then.
Okay. Perception. That is perception +4, so that's an 18.
Okay, I think you'd hear the last half, probably the like, answer me. Answer me, motherfucker. Fuck you anyway. And then kind of see him storm.
Do I see that, like, the remnants of things being burnt, like offerings?
I'd say you do.
Do I see that? Okay.
But you don't know what
The-
he asked. Just that he didn't get
Yeah.
a response.
Theo, as you're kind of making your way back to the RV, you see Ash kind of just like standing between you and the RV. Kind of, they just look at you, and the look on their face is kind of a mix of worry, but there's also a little bit of pity there. They just look to you. Theo, I know we're not exactly seeing eye to eye on how to deal with this situation right now. But we're on this quest together for a reason. And I know we'll ultimately come to the same conclusion in the end. But just please don't take this the wrong way. I mean this. I've seen this happen before. Being angry because they don't answer. Striking out. That's what
Have you
happened to
met
her.
Have you met your mama?
No. No, I haven't.
Theo's gonna look down at his shoes because he can't look you in the eye. Ash, did I win the bet?
What?
Did I win the bet?
I don't know. I mean,
Did he know her name?
yes?
He's gonna take Ash by like the collar
Alright, I'd
and
say.
like act like he's. No, I'm not gonna hit him.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hit him or anything. I'm just gonna be like,
It's okay. All right. And when you do that, they like put their hands like on your shoulders, not trying to push away or anything, but like almost like holding on to you as well. It's like, I know it sucks. I don't know if my mom knows my name.
he know hers.
You did.
I'm gonna walk away and I'm gonna go to Monique and I'm going to take all the money, the exact change of everything that she gave to the ticket holders back in that one city, the
Mhm.
tourist trap. I'm gonna like just hand it to her in a chest. Congratulations. I'm gonna leave.
Monique, can you please roll a perception or arcana check?
Please, Arcana. Please. So I rolled a 14 on the dice plus 6 for Arcana, so that's a dirty 20.
I'm gonna DM you.
Oh, excuse me?
I'm gonna DM you.
Oh. As
Interesting.
Theo's kind of going to leave,
You.
I'll just kind of just call out again. Theo, just be careful, okay? I don't want you to go down the same path.
Ash, that's impossible. I always know where I'm going. And kind of switch back to normal
I
Theo.
think she does too.
I'm gonna switch back to like nothing ever happened. Mask on now.
I think she knows
That's
where
right.
she's going to. And that's what scares me. Just whatever you're dealing with, we're all here together, okay? You don't have to deal with this on your own. I know you're hurting right now. You're dealing with it in your own way, but just... You don't have to run away from it forever. Okay?
He's gonna take Ash by the collar again and just hug him.
Aw.
They hug you back. Like, don't even hesitate.
And I don't pickpocket Ash. That's a huge milestone for me.
That's so brave.
So.
Aw.
So brave of
I
you
thought
to
it was a
say.
love language of yours at this point.
Ah. Theo just walks away, and I just like have all my things. I'm like, what? I have all my nothing on solid. Like, not even like double
Theo-
check how
Theo-
many drachma I have, and it's still the exact same amount I remember from before. I'm like,
Theo pickpockets money, only gets just like fucking random fucking scraps of things, which is like, I could make something with that.
Uh,
she gets lint.
During this, Milo, what are you doing?
Mila has curled into her little ball and is just kind of reliving a few too many events all at once. The first being what initially happened in Italy. And then, in no particular order, every consequence that happened after. People accusing Theo of being a killer, people accusing her of being a assistant. And every time trying to defend and getting drowned out by the voices and the accusations. And there is a face of one particular demigod that keeps popping up in between each of these flashes. And she has gotten to a point where she has just grabbed her head and is slowly rocking back and forth, and she is consistently repeating in Romanian, "Umi parevero spere samayet, umi parevero spere samayet." My Romanian is not perfect, so I do apologize, but essentially, for anyone who understands that in her vicinity, is just repeatedly saying, I'm sorry, I hope you forgive me, I'm sorry.
Does it take Mila being found for her to come back? Or does she eventually go herself?
He's
Ash
gonna
would still
be
be trying
there
to look.
a while.
I was thinking that if Ash and Theo are busy and there's just various things going on, Jezebel is probably gonna go try and find
Yeah.
Mila.
Roll a quick
Mhm.
perception check for me with a DC of 9.
Okay.
I don't roll well. She's also kind of crying right now, though.
DC of 9?
That's an 8.
Oh
just-
no.
I
So
don't so
fucking
much
for
see
right
her,
now.
but I do just kind of like softly sort of start calling of like, Mila, I don't. Sorry if this was, something you were hoping for, but I have no Red Bull coffee. But I do have grape juice boxes, like juice boxes.
Bit of Ribena?
It's not wine. It is just grape juice. I know that that's the sort of like ink, like you would assume, but no, it's grape juice. And one cran grape juice. So that's also on the table if you're interested. And I do still have a hash brown that Theo gave me. Thoughts?
That's so funny. You don't get a response.
But I can't roll persuasion.
Do you think Mila would be open to persuasion? 'Cause I don't, yeah. Give
You
it a
can
go.
certainly
And Mila be
try.
lured with juice
Certainly try.
boxes.
Just sometimes with those kinds of roles against other players, I leave it up to the player
Yeah,
to choose if they
I-
want to or not.
Yeah.
That's what I was- That's a 28.
God
It's
damn!
very persuasive.
You said juice box,
Mila just
Mila was
suddenly
like,
realizes
"Son of a
how
bitch, I'm
fucking
in."
thirsty she is. She's like, everything's bad, but then she's like, God, I'm parched.
Oh, fucking hydration. I feel like
The
if
idea of
anything-
eating a salty hash brown and having a juice box, divine.
I think that you might not get a response from Mila directly, but you do hear her stomach growl. Because you at least
That's
rated her body.
that's what brings it up that one point, and you do figure out where she is.
Okay. I think given that she still didn't come out, but I do hear the stomach growl, I'm like, okay, well, since you may not be here, or maybe am, but maybe are not, I will just leave out this hash brown, and I will leave it on top of the juice box so it does not touch the ground. But if you are close by, maybe get it a little bit in like the next 2 minutes before any ants get to it. But you know, if you like an anti-hash brown, who doesn't?
It's
Okay.
extra protein.
Protein.
I love-
Period.
Good talk, and I go.
I like that Jezebel's treating Mila like a feral dog that you're trying to
Yeah.
like lure out with
Oh yeah. Listen,
I've pet you at least
Maybe-
once before. Come
maybe-
on out.
maybe people should subscribe to the Patreon because maybe there was a thing in the one shot of how Jezebel does have a thing for cats.
Good
Anyway, check out
lord.
the Patreon, guys.
Check out the Patreon.
Great segue.
Mila, what would you like to do? Otherwise, I will cut away to something else if she does take her time.
She's probably gonna be taking some time.
Alrighty. Who's in the RV?
I would have gone back to the RV, so I'm either on the way back to it or I am in it at this point.
I can be on top of the RV.
Say Jezebel.
Oh my god,
Yes.
James Hawkins.
It's a thing. It's
fucking
a
RV.
constant theme throughout this whole.
Still
Fear-
here.
Fear is Jim Hawkins' next question. Like, the
Oh.
fuck?
Treasure Planet has not come out yet, right? So.
Oh my god, is it not?
No, I
think
think
I-
it
Oh,
did because I
no.
think it came out in 2002 or 2003.
Was it
I don't know.
that early?
Let's look up.
2002.
Use
Yeah,
it.
2002.
2002.
I'm a
Yeah.
Yeah.
genius.
So it
It's,
has come out.
The best movie of all time has come out. Yes.
When I was out there, I'm like, I saw that in cinema. It must have.
Atlantis, the Lost Empire would like a word.
Anyway,
Alright.
Mm.
For those in the RV, so that would be Jezebel, Monique, and Ash. You suddenly see a flash of rainbow as a message appears in front of you three.
Oh.
Before this occurs, Theo, can you roll me a perception check to see if you overhear this?
Sure thing, boss. Perception plus 4. That's 13 plus 4.
Yeah, I would say you start to hear a familiar voice. I'll just say you clue into that, do with that what you will.
I hear a familiar voice.
You do. Which, yeah, the iris message opens and you see the familiar face of Tessa. She is
okay.
standing with, behind her it looks to be a thick forest, and she looks to be next to a body of water of some kind, but you can't make out too many details, especially with how dark it is. You can still see her hair looks mussed and she's got heavy bags under her eyes. She looks to you all and says, I'm sorry I've been so distant. She looks to Monique. I know what happened. But I think I can help. I think I need to go to a place I've been avoiding for a long time. I've been getting these visions, and I know that they mean something, so I'm gonna leave. None of y'all can come with me. I'm sorry. But I think I can do something.
What are you going to do?
It's complicated. Listen, I'll call you if I find anything, but I've got questions of my own I need answers for, and I think you all have a different path than I do. I know that now.
Just be safe. Okay? If you need anything. Iris message.
Yeah. Just something's going on in near something got stolen, something else, and listen, my mom called me.
Whoa.
She's down there in the summer. Something ain't right.
What did she say?
She just told me to come. So I am. I don't... We talked. I got some answers I was looking for, and I just don't think it's a place that y'all can go. It was sort of what I was made for in a strange way. I think I'm more connected to being down there than up here with the rest of you, but listen, I'm gonna do my best from my side, and you do your best from yours, okay? But something is happening. I think you can all feel it. She looks behind her, and you hear a rustling and the sound of heavy, thudding footsteps. I gotta go. And the message ends.
Damn, that was
Well
crazy.
done.
So
Allah.
stupid.
Well, I guess she'll let us know if she discovers anything useful. Huh?
Yeah. I guess so. So it's just the 5 of us now.
Oui,
On a
oui, but
trip
did you...
to Italy.
Ah! It is not so bad, huh?
Road trip.
Oui. I think I'll be doing swap shifts with Theo. I think he's the only other person who can drive the car. Huh?
Yeah, I don't have a license.
You don't have a... You don't... What?
No, I was 12.
Jezebel's coming in about this time is like, I think I could figure it out.
And you know
No.
what? You know what? I don't think you have a
No,
license
it's,
either,
it's
actually.
kind of a vibes thing, isn't it?
No, I don't. No. Nope. I
I
don't
mean,
think you.
it's a car. How hard could it be to drive?
It's an RV. It's really wide. Like it's not like a car. It's a little different, actually.
We have made it canon that the car is manual, by the way. It is.
Ah,
It's fully manual, yeah.
absolutely vibes based.
No.
Alors, Jezebel, did you not go and get Mala? Where is she?
She is out there, but she did not come out when I called her. But her stomach did growl, so I left her one of the hash browns that Theo gave me, and also a juice box. I put the hash brown on the juice box, so it's not lying on the ground.
So that the ants
I left
can
it
get
about yes. I mean, if 2 minutes, but you know, figured maybe if I mean we've been walking around in Greece and it's July, and frankly, I think we've eaten about one meal today. So I'm quite, and I've had a lot of Red Bull coffee. So part of me is kind of like, okay, if it's 8 p.m. and we're all a little bit upset, perhaps we should have some mac and cheese.
If we get everyone in the car, we will drive to somewhere where we can eat and get on the way, huh? Did you not bring Theo back? I thought I heard him.
Ash will
Well,
kind
I
of just like
didn't
look up.
see him.
He's on the roof.
Ah, he's somewhere. I can feel it in my nuggets.
He's one of these times we're going to have someone over and we're
Yes,
going
just
to be
grab
like,
a broom.
yes, Theo. And they're going to be like, oh, is Theo dead? No, he's on the roof. And
He's in the walls.
he's in
It's
the
in the
walls.
goddamn
I can
wall.
see it.
The call
I
is coming
yeah.
from
miss
inside the
Theo.
house.
I still hear his voice sometimes.
Theo, you can hear all of this.
Ooh, okay. I can hear all of it.
Oh yeah.
I want to sneak in through the window.
Sneak in through the window.
Roll stealth.
I
Everyone
was gonna
else
say
roll
there's like
perception.
5 of us and not
Ah,
much
don't
space
worry.
to go.
5, please. It's late
What's-
work.
Was
Plus
Theo
8?
wearing Mickey ears? Was anyone else picking up on? He says wearing Mickey ears.
Just like you put it, just vibes. You know.
Mm.
I rolled a 9 plus 8. That's a 17.
What did you guys roll perception? Anyone get above a
I'll-
17?
My
Just got to an 18.
Hey.
I rolled a 15.
I'm
and
going
my
to act
blast
like I
is
don't
plus
see
4.
him though.
I got 12.
19 total.
Both Jezebel and Ash do notice, but very deftly, Theo just sliding in through the window.
They just
Still
see that at the
impressive.
corner of my eye.
It's like behind Monique, so Monique doesn't see it that way, but we just yeah. I suppose someone should go on the roof and get Theo.
Nobody say anything.
I will probably let someone else do that.
Really? You would? Are you sure? Okay, I'm gonna go climb on the roof. Watch me do that.
No, do not climb on the roof. Everyone, stop climbing on the car.
Ah.
Listen, I find it is probably not best to antagonize him further. We are evidently not going to get along very well at the moment with tensions as high as they are.
Okay then, Theo, how do you feel about mac and cheese?
Oh, I love mac and cheese.
Melt! I love.
Imagine if we decided to do this energy all the time.
He's not on the roof anymore.
He's not.
Monique, he's not on the roof anymore.
I'm going to get Mala.
She's just gonna go, I think just very clutching the walls as she's going out, like.
Okay.
You know, like those jump scares recently where people have been playing. They're like, I feel good," and it scares the living spirit out of. That's her right now.
Shaky knees. I'll say,
Beautiful.
continuing
Yep.
with that 12, you do locate Mila pretty easily. You spot the juice box, and it kind of acts as a beacon as to
Yep.
where she is.
It's like a little side quest in the middle of the street.
Yep.
She'll look down at the juice
It's a
box
face
and
wrap.
then
Anyways.
Quite literally.
and I think she'll cautiously walk over to Mila and just kind of crouch down and go,
Hello, Mala. How are you?
Mila is still kind of in that fetal position, but she's no longer like whispering to herself. She's just kind of quiet, and there's a small sob occasionally, like maybe every minute. I think I am doing better.
That's good.
Do you hate him?
Do I hate you?
Do you hate Theo?
No, I do not know him well enough to hate him. I do not like him, but I do not know him well enough to hate him.
Oh.
My love. Are you that worried for him?
I don't like what people say about him because they do not wish to know him the way that I know him.
D'accord. That was unfair of me to say to him. And I will apologize later. I did the same thing that was done unto me, and I did not like it when it was. You are right. And you are right to be upset about that. But just because he has had wrong done unto him does not mean he gets to say whatever the fuck he wants and get away with it. You understand that, huh?
He is American.
Ah. Allah, you are right.
You're right with that one.
all
You're
the
right with that
time.
one.
And then he says freedom of speech. I don't know.
Give her inspiration. Maddie, give
Yeah,
her
no,
inspiration.
you
God
took the
tier
words
quote.
right out of my
Review-
mouth. You took
Quote
the
of
words
the
right out of my
campaign.
mouth. You get a point of
If unionized,
inspiration.
give her inspiration.
Is that
Absolutely.
revenge for me calling out Europeans every 2 seconds?
Yeah. You know
Yeah,
what?
it is. 100%.
Fair. You know what? I'll let it slide. I'll get you back. Don't worry.
Theo, Justin just being like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's American.
Your freedom of speech don't exist here.
Thanks, chat.
Myla, I know you must be pretty worried about going to the volcano. But I'm afraid you must.
I will do my best.
And that is all I could ask of you. You want to go back to the RV now?
I think I want to eat that hash brown.
No, please do not eat it. It has been on the floor. We will go.
I was gonna pick up the hash brown at the juice box.
It was on the
Oh.
juice box.
Balancing.
It was on the floor.
I think she'll like kind of put an arm around Myla and then she'll offer. She's like,
Do you want me to carry you? Or are your legs okay?
My legs will work. I Is it okay if I go see some family real quick? I come back, I promise.
Are they here?
She like looks up at one of the distant temples.
Oh. Alors, go. We will remain here. I'm sure there's some food in the RV that we can cook up, huh? Go.
she'll give her like a little nudge, and then head back to the RV to let the others know.
Just quickly before we cut to Myla, Monique, as you just quickly, because we'll get this moving. As you are like update everyone and you're searching around the RV, can you give me an investigation check as you look for some food?
Thank you so much for giving me so many intelligence rolls. I
I
really
know,
appreciate
baby,
that.
just for you.
Okay, I did not roll very high. That's a 7 plus 4, 11.
Okay. This is your first time ever properly looking through the RV. You're kind of like opening these cupboards. And I'd say just due to your kind of low investigation check, you kind of don't notice it until it's wide open. But immediately as you open it, you like near scream as you see a snake inside of this
Whoa.
thing staring at
Whoa!
you with kind of glowing orange eyes.
I think she does the thing, you know, where you
Oh.
scream, but it's more like an inhale, and you're just like, hello, it is a snake. I will not move.
It's
Is it-
it's staring at you.
Can I do a vibe check of the snake?
Is
The
this
rest
in
of
the
you
wait?
are
Is this?
in there. Yeah, the
Oh,
rest
okay.
of
This
you
is
are
in the
there.
RV.
Yeah, this is
This
in
is
the RV.
in the RV.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys have never looked through this vehicle.
No,
Ah,
Monique
what?
Monique is like
Ah.
holding the cupboards, and now she's just staying very still because she's like, snake strike movement.
Whoa.
Can I
What?
do like a vibe check, like an
Yeah.
insight check or an animal handling to be
whatever
like
you're better at.
insight? Okay, that's a 21.
I don't know if you could read this off of a snake's face, but I think you do in this moment of a oh fuck. And then
I'm just gonna pick up the
the
stick.
oh fuck of the Alright,
It seems we've all been caught unawares, including the snake.
yeah.
You.
I'm gonna
you,
say, Thea, give me a like a grapple check. So give me an athletics.
Oh.
Athletics.
Yeah.
+1. We'll see. 11 +1. That's a 12.
You go to reach for the snake, and you see it quickly slithers out of your grasp, slithers forward, and jumps out of the cupboard, and immediately turns into a bird, and coasts
Whoa.
around and lands on the chair, cocking its head.
What the fuck? Oh.
Ah,
Can
snake
I?
bird.
Can I make
Can I?
some sort of
Oh.
like? Sorry, you go, Justin.
No.
Those same glowing eyes.
I wanna talk to it in snake. Let's see if I can talk to it.
I
Do you
will
speak
say that
snake?
you know. Okay.
Hey, Hermes kid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
George and Martha. And actually, technically, a snake isn't one of Hermes' holy. Anyways, you can try and talk to it. What do you say to the snake? What do you say to the bird? I should say it's like a
Oh,
horse.
What?
shit.
Yeah, it's a bird
Snake
now.
bird.
It's a
Chill.
bird.
It's bird.
Everyone else hears caw 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 caw. I would like to say,
It like
Are you
kind of
okay?
just cocks its head and looks and fluffs out its feathers and looks very confused. What are the rest of you
hello.
doing?
Hi, I'm Theo.
It perks up slightly.
First-
It seems to understand common. It seems to understand English.
Oh, you dirty dirty bird. What are you doing here? You just trying to grace us with your beautiful presence? I try to like butter up the bird, you know?
Are you flirting with a bird?
Chill.
Yes,
I
yes,
go,
B.
you know.
What do you? Yeah.
Could I make some sort of either history or religion check to see if I can cite this back to anything I might have read about
Yeah,
a
of course.
shape-shifting animal like this?
History
uh,
or religion? Yeah.
History or religion? Okay, they are the same for me. Will I get different answers? Should I just
With this
roll?
one, not really.
No. Okay. Okay, that is only a 13.
Okay. This reminds you distinctly of Circe's magic.
Oh.
Those glowing
oh.
orange eyes ring very true.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't recognize this snake, but I recognize those eyes.
Yep, the eyes have not changed.
Oh, this is. Oh, ooh, okay. This is one of Circe's little pets.
Aww.
It cocks
Mhm.
its head and then flies up and lands on your head.
Oh,
Did Circe
Hi.
have pets, or did she just have people that she turned into pets?
I'm just gonna. Well, I can't look it up. It's on my head now. I'm just gonna be like, are you a person that's now a bird? Call once for yes. Call twice for no. Are you a human that is now a bird, or are you just a bird? There was also a
that's
snake.
2 questions. You need to ask 1 question at a time. You can't
Call
answer
one for
yes
the
or
first
no.
one, or call yes. Call twice for the
wait,
second
wait,
one. Call
wait,
3 for neither.
Wait, go back to your original. The
Okay.
call once for yes, call
Let's-
twice for no.
Let's,
The bird
let's
looks
write it down.
confused.
Were you once a person?
No.
That's 2.
Okay.
That's 2,
Let's.
right?
Okay,
Did
I
we forget?
think
I
it
thought I
was
said it was
two,
called
but I
once for
feel
yes.
like. But I
I'm
feel like
writing
it
it
was trying to
down.
say something. That
I'm
sounded
writing it-
like noises.
No,
for,
I just don't know how to make bird noises.
Ah, Right.
Cool.
and you know what? Actually, I feel like this bird just doesn't know how to make bird noises.
I'm just.
Ah,
It's
It's
still
Do-
getting
in
into
snake
character.
mode. Snakes
you-
don't make noises, so it's difficult sometimes. I want to write down the questions and have like a box and be like,
Hmm.
could you please peck in the box that applies to you?
that seems like a lot of. You're gonna have to write every single question. We could just ask it.
It
and
starts
just...
doing the like
Oh.
budgie nodding.
Yes.
Maybe
I love
it
this
could
bird.
turn into a smarter or like an easier animal to work with.
Whoa.
Maybe.
Hey.
Would you
whoa.
turn into
Hey.
an
Birds are pretty
orangutan,
smart.
perhaps?
This is a small RV.
Would you turn into
It's
a
also
small
on my head.
orangutan, please?
Not whilst you're on my head, please.
It called
Hmm.
twice for no.
Okay.
Are you here
Alright.
for a reason? Is there? Did you need something from us?
That's
yes.
one.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you
Do
a
you wanna-
stowaway?
It fluffs
Hitchhiker?
out its feathers.
You are a stowaway. You are ignoring the question. You are not meant to be on here, were you?
I think it doesn't. No.
No, you were not meant to be on here.
It's saying
Oh,
no,
oh,
it was
yes.
meant to be on here. But being a
Ah.
stowaway, it's a stowaway from you, but it technically was meant to be here and it's confused.
Do you have something
Ah.
to show us?
Are you a friend of? Oh,
Do you have
No. Okay.
do you have
Wait
a
a minute.
are you? Are
message
you a?
for us?
Who? Question for the group. Who made the RV?
Hermes.
Francis Abernathy is the. Oh,
Your,
okay.
your,
Hermes
your,
made the
your
RV?
brother.
Well, you don't know if he made it, but he blessed it. You figured
He's
that out
blessed
session
it.
1.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking back at my
The
notes for session
hawk
1 to remember
flutters
the
off
name.
of Ash's head and turns into a cat. And kind of begins
Oh,
to
okay.
like
Okay.
do little like figure eights between Ash's legs.
Oh, you are beautiful.
Never mind. You can stay in this farm however long you want. You are
Hey Monique,
so
I just
you
want to
are-
remind you that
You're
it
the
was once a
lord of
snake.
this.
I
You
just
are
want to
the
remind you, like
lord.
30 seconds ago when it was a snake, it's the same person. This just.
She's
We
like Shrek and
all
Puss
go
in
through
Booting it.
phases.
She's like, no, this is a baby.
You
Life
guys
is
are
full of
now.
Hey, bud,
phases.
just for the vibes, can you turn into a snake again, real quick?
It turns into a snake
Just a...
and curls around Monique's
No.
neck.
I take the snake off and I just look at it in the eye. Did my daddy send you? I swear to God, turn into a cat or something. Mancoon, at least. Come on.
It was a Mancoon, by the way, because Mancoon's my favorite
perfect.
cats. It turns
Oh,
again and
God,
kind of
beautiful.
is like you're holding it under its paws, and it's like it extends.
Oh, it's a long boy.
Mm-hmm.
Meow once for yes, meow twice for no. Did my daddy send you?
Meow, meow. I can't make cat noise.
I love how
I
we're
dropped
trying-
the
we're
cat.
just this has just become make Maddie make animal noises session. It's my favorite.
Okay, I will say, you guys, because we'll cut back to Mila
Mhm.
in a memento.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, never mind, not a
I got the
Mancoon.
visual aid.
That's what the cat looks like, canon.
Oh,
Oh
oh,
my
You know?
God.
please never have it switch form ever.
Oh.
You guys jointly now, rules wise, have access to a shared familiar.
Familiar.
Oh,
yes.
This familiar
yes.
was sent by
Amazing.
Circe to keep an eye on you guys
Mhm.
and make sure that you're
I
doing
gathered.
okay.
Yep.
So I will, if you guys just let me know who's kind of when it comes to like combat and stuff, it will kind of do its own thing. You guys can use like familiar rules to like tell it if you
Channel
want it
spells
to
through
do
it?
something. Yes, you can channel spells through this.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna say before the combat starts, one of you is like designated the animal. So like
Mhm.
That's
it's yours.
Oh.
We'll do that.
Amazing.
Oh, it's also
And-
really
Good.
fun if we each had a specific thing we had it change into to be
Oh,
like,
that would be cool.
nah.
So any of the forms that a familiar can take normally, like on the spell
Mhm.
list, this little
Amazing.
creature can take. It, unlike Find Familiar, this animal does not require an hour and supplies to change. It can change whenever it wants. You do not know if it is summoned like a familiar is.
Hmm.
Cool.
Okay.
You can name it whatever you want. We will cut back to Mila as you are making your way to a specific temple.
Making my way downtown. Walking fast. This hash brown has ants and it's itchy.
I am not sure if there
I don't
is
know.
a temple to this goddess in Athens,
I
but we're just gonna
didn't-
vibe. You know what?
I'm looking
I'm
for
gonna
any form
say-
of altar in which she would fit.
I'm gonna say that you find your way into one of the very popular museums, the Acropolis Museum, I will say, in Athens. And you walk through the halls until you track down some sort of part of a statue, an artifact, something like that of this god. And just because I feel like people will actually me in the chat, what would you like to do?
Mila kind of like makes her way in. And upon going up to the statue with symbolism of scales basically fucking everywhere, she would like to try to commune with Nemesis, or at least send a prayer to her.
Okay. Roll me a history or religion check.
And I'm gonna
before-
put my little juice box that's not ant filled onto one of the scales.
You said religion?
History or religion, your choice.
Excellent. I'm good at history. Am I good at rolling? We'll find out.
That wasn't terrible. It was a 14.
Alrighty. So you do know of her usual symbols because you know them from Ash, and usually when people make offerings, they tend to be the same offerings that any people use, which is usually wine, food, incense, flowers, and you with
I
your
have the
grape
next
juice
one.
box. That's basically the
This
same
is the
thing.
closest thing. It was from a childhood Dionysus.
If it does stay around me long enough, it does just turn into
Ah!
wine. And I know that's just true about grape juice, but
You
I just
wait long
it
enough.
does happen faster for me.
I lost my pen somewhere.
Oh no.
I got it. It's
And
everything's
then, what would you like to say to Nemesis before I make you roll?
I would like to go up to Nemesis and just kind of. She usually prays to her mom, so praying to a different god is kind of weird. Kind of close her eyes and just go to the great overseer of justice and karma, the godly justiciar, if you will. I have a warning that I would like to share with you, and it is not a pretty one, but I know that in the end justice must be served, and you are the best one to deal it.
Is that all you say?
Yeah, she's gonna wait a sec to see if anything happens.
Can you please roll a persuasion check for me?
Okay. A dirty 20.
There's no one else in the room with you. You noticed as soon as you kind of settled down, this museum, which is always heavily crowded, there is no one in the room with you. What do you do?
Kind of just has a look around like, holy shit, did that fucking work? Your Holiness, don't think I should call you auntie, that'd be really inappropriate. A crime has been committed of godly proportions, and the ramifications will be great if the perpetrator is allowed to continue. We are going to do everything we can down here to stop, but I would like to ask for your aid when possible. If possible. Ma'am.
You seem awfully unsure of yourself.
Oh shit. It is because it is a family matter. She's not looking at anywhere where the voice is coming from. She's kind of scared to look. And it is one involving both my friend and your children.
To be wronged is greatly up to one's perception. To her, she is the one seeking revenge. She is the one to whom justice is owed. It is not
what end?
linear. To the end it reaches. It is already decided. To play with fate is a crime often punished, as you are well aware.
I understand that, and I am not seeking a remedy for my punishment.
I know. And that is what keeps you binded to it.
She looks confused and like at that point she kind of instinctively tries to turn towards where the voice is.
There is nothing but
Excellent.
that carving of a scale has tipped. As I said, you are unsure of yourself. You must decide where your loyalties lie. Justice will be served to the person who is victorious. As history is always written by the victor. Will your friend get their justice, or will she?
She has done nothing wrong.
And you think that means she cannot suffer? You
They
were
do not
born
deserve.
in suffering. You live it. To live is to suffer. To have that suffering be taken from her, that would be the great injustice. You have a play in this, and you have a role. You will do it, and the right outcome will occur. What are you going to do to ensure that the right revenge rings true? That is something you need to think about.
Revenge is not my decision to make.
Revenge
Your family.
is the one decision you can make. It is to act. Eyes are on you now. Eyes are on all of you. Your strings grow taut. Seek your revenge. Take what belongs to you. Free yourself from the cage in which you hold yourself so firmly in. That is my price. And you feel a kind of coldness over you that you hadn't realized was there fades. And you look back up to that statue and it has righted itself. And with that, we will cut to a break because we're just at that point.
Oh.
So
My
we will be back in 10 minutes time. Everyone please go to the bathroom, grab a drink. Love you all. We will be back in 10 minutes.
I need to get the brown pants.
See you in a bit. Hi everyone, welcome back.
Your
Alrighty.
mom's kind of crazy.
Your mom.
Truly.
Truly.
Your
How old's your
mom.
mom? It's not like that. It is.
What?
It
Is she
like that.
justice keeping age?
She's scale
Alright.
keeping age.
We will.
She's justice keeping
We will
age.
cut back to the rest of the crew in the RV as you guys are getting dinner sorted, playing with your new pet. Is there anything you guys would like to do before we will continue on till the next day?
Are we driving somewhere?
Not yet.
Are we?
If
okay.
you would like to,
Mm-hmm.
do you guys want to just like Mila's come back? Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Mila,
Right
you
before
guys
I-
all
right before I
yep,
leave
go,
the-
go for it. Sorry, of
Sorry,
course.
just right before I leave the museum, like she's about to step out and then she turns back. She takes the fucking anti-ass hash brown. She puts it on the other scale and leaves.
Amazing.
You get a good thing and a bad thing, bitch.
Amazing. I love that.
You make your way back. I would say you were probably gone for like an hour. That's such a lie. You were gone for like 2 hours. You had to get all the way to the Acropolis on foot. You make your way back. The sun is beginning to set, I would say, at this point. AKA, it's dinner time.
hope.
Way.
If it's already like 10 p.m., I would hope the sun's gone.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
You arrive back in the RV to see everyone playing with a cat and eating like baked beans from a bunch of cans that they found.
Baked beans on toast, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're
Mhm.
beans on toast. Yeah.
What?
Yep.
And you laughed at a McGriddle?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're coming for baked beans on toast?
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Why do I
dude.
feel like? Why do I feel like this
Justin
is
and
an
I are
in-game
about to
conversation
fight
happening?
for real.
You know what?
This is an in-game conversation, truly.
You know
This
what?
is literally.
Negative in spirit. I'm kidding.
Beans on toast over a McGriddle. You know what? Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
Theo's just looking at it like, what the fuck is this? Everyone else is like, oh, this is normal.
All the Americans in the comments, what the fuck is baked beans on toast?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why don't you fucking read a book? I don't know. I'm kidding.
We don't know how to read, Maddie. That's mean.
Alright, so Mila, you open the door, see everyone where they are. What would you guys like to do?
When did we get the cat?
It was a snake.
What?
You don't remember our beloved?
No, Circe sent a pet to keep an eye on us, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We don't have a name for it yet. Got ideas.
I'm thinking Agatha.
But what
As
if
in
it is not
Christy?
the girl?
Perhaps.
What about like
I'm just going off vibes looking at Snake.
Wait, so you tell me it was snake before?
It was a snake, and then it was a bird, and now
How
it's
does
a
it go
cat.
between snake and bird and cat?
Shapeshifter.
What?
It was
I
sent by
know.
Circe.
Turns
Is-
into a
you know?
snake.
Like Monique was like about to begin to kissy faces as soon as it's back as a snake. She's like,
It turns back into a
Nice.
cat and trots over to you as it wants scritches.
What the? That's a real switcheroo, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't do well with snakes. I don't understand them. Their faces.
Oh no,
Can we comprehend?
you are fine. Snakes they don't have any legs. It is kind of alarming.
They don't have any arms either.
They don't have any arms. How do they grab things? Sorry.
Just wait till Mila finds out about pigeons. Moving on.
Oh. No.
What the, I
We
mean, we
could-
could
Don't worry
name,
about
like,
it, don't worry about
Switcher.
We could just name it Creature.
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 Cree-
That feels mean.
Can we ask it if it has a name?
How's it gonna tell us if it has a name? It can't speak.
Speak to me. Can it?
Oh, you speak snake/bird/cat?
We'll see. ask it what's its name.
This conversation is weird, and I'm going to crawl up into
It
the
cocks
bed
its
that's
head.
above, like, the driver's seat.
Can I use detect thoughts?
Oh.
So you cast Detect Thoughts.
Big brain.
It turns into a snake and starts winding around my arm, and I just give it little like nose boops, and I'm like, "Speak to me." I know you
What's
want to tell me.
What's your save DC, just out of curiosity?
Oh.
Like what kind? You want wisdom? You want charisma?
What is your save DC for Detect Thoughts? So you get
Oh.
surface
Oh,
The
thoughts.
spell
okay.
save
Detect
DC.
thought. Right.
Spell save
Wisdom
DC.
15.
Cool. I should have asked before. So you can just get surface thoughts originally, but would you like to delve deeper, or are you just going for surface thoughts right now?
Can I just look deeply into its eyes with my like unsettling, unblinking eyes, and just like ask permission? Can I look into your brain? Can you talk to me in your brain?
When you
You say
first
I
kind of
sleep right now?
glean onto it, it's not that you get words because it is a creature. It's more so that you get ideas. You like see like an image of it like through its eyes sitting on the shoulder of someone, and for those who see Circe often, she often is pictured with an animal on her shoulder or holding it, and you do recognize that this is that animal. But then as you kind of go to delve deeper, you are suddenly painfully ricocheted from it as a wall goes up. It rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
Right.
But
Oh.
you
Brain
do
freeze from big.
yeah, it is a creature birthed from and constantly surrounded by very powerful magic.
Excellent. Okay. So I'm thinking something charming like lieutenant. Like,
I mean,
ooh,
let's name it Charming.
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 You guys could also like
Uh-huh.
you could think of this and you could come up with it like later if you want the week. It's-
Well,
Lieutenant
yeah.
Charmant.
We'll workshop it.
Oh
We'll
my
workshop it. We
God.
should probably.
Lieutenant Charming.
Lieutenant Chalamet. Wait.
Wait.
We'll
that's
workshop
not
it.
gonna
We'll
work.
workshop
Uh,
Hey.
Anyways.
Mon is, as they're doing that, Mon's gonna start like looking at the map and like plotting a route to get to like the best like seaport to like sea area
Yeah.
to get
Mhm.
to then turn into the boat and stuff.
Looking at the map, you do quickly realize that driving is not a good idea because it will take you 33 hours, because I looked it up, to go
Oof.
all the way up Greece and then up
Not
and then
so
all the way
small
down
now,
Italy.
are we?
Yeah. Meanwhile, just to like cut across is like maybe it's like less than a day on a boat.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely. You know the port that you guys originally pulled in on, so quickly work out kind of using what knowledge you've learnt, bouncing off of Theo as well. This trip is fairly chill. Usually on like the eastern side of Greece is where the winds usually come from, so like where it gets really rough. So it would be a fairly chill journey. Most likely if you guys left in the morning, you would get there well before the sun sets.
Okay. As we're kind of driving down there, just to go back to the night before for just a moment, because there was something there was something I wanted to check after Tessa called and
This is the
Theo
same
kind of
night,
came back
so
in.
you're good.
Oh, it's the same. Oh, okay.
It
Sorry, I
is.
thought we would next morning. Sorry.
Nah, you're fine.
Yeah, just going back to that for a moment. When Theo came back in, knowing the conversation that Ash had with Theo, can I like make an insight check to see if he heard what was happening and how he was feeling about yet another god communicating with their child?
Is that something that you think would be readable on Theo, or
just to see
I
how
don't,
Theo.
I don't think Theo has the ability to hide it anymore.
Hmm.
fair enough.
Theo's so
So can you please roll me a persuasion or deception check, your choice, and Ash, give me a insight check.
Persuasion. Oh well, deception. Maybe. We'll see.
Huh? I rolled a
Okay.
23.
I rolled a 13.
Oof.
You do read
Well,
it
that's
on
insight, baby.
Theo's face.
Yeah. Ash will kind of just take mental note of that. And just kind of just like keeping it to themselves, but like realizing, yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry. Just like internally. And then kind of as we're driving, I'll kind of just like crawl into like the shotgun seat. I'm assuming like Theo's driving at this point. Just to kind of.
Monique would probably drive them down to the sea, honestly. Like
Oh,
she.
okay, fair enough. Ash is just gonna find Theo in just like a quiet corner of the RV, just wherever he's just kind of sitting. Just kind of like sidle up next to him, just kind of just like elbow him a little bit, like, hey, you're making the distant face. What are you thinking about?
He's gonna be. He's like very deep in thought.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably like twiddling his daggers between like he's using his daggers like to get the dirt out of his nails.
Mm-hmm.
You know. He's gonna think for a second. Ash, you know what you would really like?
I like a lot of things.
Papa John's?
Papa,
You
huh?
really like Papa John's, you know, has that greasy taste that all Europeans like, you know. It has flavor. That might be too much for you. But
That's big generalization, but okay. What makes me think I would like that?
you know, it's I think
No,
we
I don't
passed
know. That's why
one.
I'm asking.
Since you rolled higher than me, Theo is just trying to change the conversation to whatever,
Mhm.
so it doesn't have to
Yeah.
be on him. So he just picks
Yeah.
something bullshit to like talk about, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, I'm just trying to have lighthearted conversation here. I'm just checking in. You know, it's been a long day.
A long day indeed.
Mm-hmm.
What's gonna happen if we? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just like looking at you with a little bit of mischievous smile. Go on, you keep going. I'm not doing anything.
I'm gonna look him in the eye and I'm gonna lower my sunglasses. What do you want? Is it money?
No. You know, I was surprised you didn't actually take any of mine.
Today, I did not take any of yours.
Mm-hmm. I counted. This is a big step for you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Don't get used to it. Maybe if I wanted to buy a pizza, you might buy it for me.
I'll think about it. I'll consider it. I was just having a thought. Something you said yesterday. And it kind of just like, again, kind of like sidles up to you a little bit, kind of just like leans a little bit closer. Just big old smirk on their face. Something you mentioned when we first ran into my sister, and you were asking me about her. Making jokes. Which, by the way, a little quick, but alright. But then you said your heart was already spoken for.
Thea's gonna take the dagger and actually cut off his nail.
Oh,
kind of just like again, just like
Take
leans
a
against you,
singular
like, there's
point
someone.
of slashing damage.
One single point of damage.
Yeah, we went like 5 minutes and it's gone.
So, is there a special someone back at camp, huh? Someone stolen your heart, perhaps?
I'm gonna look at Ash. I'm gonna get up, put my dagger away, put my hand on Ash's shoulder. Ash, honey, they're not a camp. I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and leave.
I'm just gonna sit with that for a moment and be like,
Right, roll perception? It's a small
Oh, I was
RV.
trying. I was trying to find a quiet corner to
Alright,
have
in
it. I was
that
trying
case,
not.
in that
yeah.
case, I'll say like Jezebel, you can attempt to make a perception check, but the DC is high.
Hmm.
Okay.
Just
For
because
the fun of it, for the flavor, for the drama.
the drama. I'll respect the sneaky corner stitch. It was
Hmm.
not.
That
Oh,
is a
no.
24.
Oh
I rolled a
no.
19 and I have a +5. I
I
was doing this
think-
as a joke.
I think
Whoops.
you don't really get much of it, but you do get that end part, and you're like, you
Oh,
get the
shit.
drama of it, and not like the emotional shit.
Okay.
You just get the. They're in the RV. That's it. You don't get the context.
Nice.
I didn't
Nice.
say they were in the RV. I just said they're not
They're
a
not
camp.
a
They're
camp.
not at camp. Yeah.
Oh,
They,
Oh,
they're
shit.
dead.
the drama.
It was Kaya.
escalates.
It was Kaya.
Someone's not at
It
camp.
was
Oh my
Kaya.
God.
It was Kaya.
It was Kaya.
I'm doing an insight check on myself to figure out if I figure out. Oh damn it! It's a never mind.
I mean, I don't
I
think
was
you
like,
even.
I
I don't
wanna
think you
be a
even heard.
joke
I don't think you even
person.
heard the
I'll
context. I think you
say-
just heard
No.
that.
I'll say just for sakes, you guys decided to drive down to the docks that night. Are gonna
Mhm.
sleep in the van, and then wake up the next morning. So
Gotcha.
you guys take a long rest. Theo, you get that point back. Congratulations.
Thank God. I was on
And,
death's door, y'all.
Speaking
Theo,
of
your finger.
Don't worry about it.
Theo,
It grew back overnight. It's okay.
Oh yes, it's me.
Theo, as you sleep,
Oh fuck. Oh shit. All right, here we go.
dream. You see it's really bright for a moment. This is definitely one of those non-lucid dreams. All of this rushes back to you in a moment when you wake up. Those kinds of ones that you kind of process in retrospect. You aren't sitting in the dream itself. It's just flashes of a bright room that kind of comes into focus. And you just see murky figures. Two people arguing. You can just kind of hear loud voices, if they're voices at all, and it's strange. And then, right before you're about to wake up, you almost seem to zero in on what the figure closest to you has clutched in their hands, because it's familiar to you. This person who is yelling is holding a small, plush, black sheep. You wake up. It is the morning. There is cawing as it is the... You go... No, that's not what I want. Where is it? There it is. You guys are by the shores. You wake up in the RV. What would you guys like to do?
Go ahead, Mo.
Oh, Monique was basically going to start like trying to usher everyone out so that way she can get the RV into a boat format and stuff, and start plotting that.
You
course.
kind of, you're smart. You kind of like find yourself, you kind of like spend like a minute and you turn it into the bike, and then you kind of like push that onto like one of the jetties, and then you just kind of think, well, and you get the dial turning, and you almost wait like 59 seconds, and then you kind of just chuck the bike into the water, and
Aha!
none of the sailors around blink as the sailing boat version of your vessel, Perilous? Is that what I called it?
Pericles.
Yeah, that one. appears in its glory.
That's what
Oh,
Monique
it's careless.
was doing.
I would like to switch my outfit to a sailor outfit.
Mm-hmm.
A very, I want to look like Daffy Duck,
Not
but with
at all.
pants. But with pants. But with pants.
Forget about it. First you
I would, as we're setting up and we're on. Is everyone on the boat and we're taking off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
As we're sailing, I begrudgingly go up to Monique.
Monique, you're trying to figure out how to apply what you kind of learnt when you were younger about sailing, and you're just part of you is no, I want both of us to always be able to do the vehicles. Yeah. But you're kind of this is very different, and this isn't machines, this is just wind. Disgusting.
Yeah, she's looking at the wood and the wind, and she's on a craftsmanship level, this is incredible, but I'm not at that level yet.
She doesn't know the basics, she only knows really, really niche. Metal.
She knows.
She works with metal.
She knows how to build a boat. She doesn't know how to sail it.
Real.
She's
Yeah, it's fair enough, honestly, fair enough. Theo can't build a boat, but he knows how to sail one. Hey, welcome to being a party. Alright, eventually Theo approaches you.
It's backwards.
Allah. Oh, I'll be here for 20 minutes now.
Hey, don't worry about it.
You know what? You should just go ahead. It's not quite my forte.
Can I? Deep breaths.
Take your time.
You think Theo's gonna have a genuine moment of connection? He's gonna be I need to see your bag.
My back?
Yes. Here's the thing. This is the first time I'm actually asking to go through.
This is so
her
brave of
sword
Theo,
bag.
for real.
So I'm doing it.
Wait. My bag or my back?
BAG.
Oh, alors, I was confused. I thought you wanted to see my back.
No. I'm gonna start speaking in French. Be you know what I mean.
Alors, d'accord.
She'll kind of give a half nod, and then I think she'll go and fetch her bag and just hand it over to him.
I will say,
Ellie?
Theo, you do remember that it was originally placed inside her homunculus, her bag of holding.
So it's the bag of holding that I'm holding that
No,
she gave me?
No, you're just holding her
holding her
backpack.
backpack, yeah.
She didn't.
No. All in French. I need to see the bag of holding, please.
The bag that holds.
Oh.
You cannot really see inside, and you do know that you must know what you're looking for when you go in. But that is fine.
Oh, don't worry. Okay.
She'll bring out her homunculus. Really, it almost again looks just kind of like a small little compact, almost locket in that sense, and then she twists it and it starts to unfold into the small little swallow. Which she then kind of presses on the chest and it kind of opens up in a kind of almost glowing way, and she goes, Alec, just reach in for whatever you are looking for.
What are you looking
I have a question.
for? Yes, I have an answer. Or is it not for me? Is it for Monique?
Well, I'm asking Ree, but Maddie would probably have to answer this question. But is there a lot inside the bag?
No. Bag of holdings is really,
No.
you just think about what you want and you'll reach in and find it. In that way, like if you find someone's bag of holding, you have no idea what's in there. The only way to truly see would be to cut it open and destroy the magic item.
Um,
I'm
if
gonna
you're
put my
asking
hand
if
in
you want to try and think of a random thing and see if it's in her bag, she
Yeah.
has a lot of random crap in there. It's mostly just, again, bits of metal, screws, screwdrivers, hammers, tools.
It's
Things
the
that she
entire
just needs on the
forge.
way.
The entire forge is in there.
I'm gonna.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna,
not the whole thing.
Just
But you could
most
build
of
one
it.
with the amount of screws in
just-
this. Jesus
You know,
Christ.
Sword of the
Hammers to put
Stone
on the whole
Merlin, the Sword of the Stone Merlin when he's like cleaning out his room. It's like-
I like to imagine that like it's like you were the one roommate who bought everything, and then like all of it was yours to take, but the forge is now empty because like all of it was yours, and they're just because everyone just used your shit, and
That's
so it's all just
real.
gone, and they're like, ah fuck, this is mean I actually have to use my own stuff. Damn.
Yeah, that's so fun. But yeah.
But I'm gonna think of the plushie, if I can.
You don't find anything. Once again, just like Monique couldn't find it in the first place. It is gone.
Okay, I hand the bag back. I'm gonna ask Monique, are you tired?
Oh, maybe a little, but I'll probably get some rest in a bit. Why?
Oh, I was just wondering because you were running through my mind all night. More importantly, I saw the plushie, and I thought of you, and I think somebody had it in my dream. It was blurry.
Oh, Lord, you had a vision.
You didn't lose it. I think it was stolen. And this is from me, who knows how to steal things.
Someone stole something from my homunculus and my bag of holding.
Yes.
That is unnerving. It means that they must have known it was there in the first place.
Yes.
Oh. I believe we may have a saboteur.
I'm still speaking in French.
You
I'm gonna
are
hand the bag back.
saboteur. Sorry.
No.
Anyone who's trapped,
Yes!
Shout out
Yes!
to you guys.
Oh, Trapped
I
so good.
trapped was
Trapped. Anyways, continue.
You don't have to laugh at me. But I'm asking you to trust me.
I never said I did not trust you.
Your actions speak louder than your words.
As do yours, dear. It does not go both ways in your mind, does it? You believe that if you come into a space and immediately declare promises that you are going to make yourself appear trustworthy to me. No, I trust you to act in a way that you believe is right. And that is what I trust you will do.
I have never broken a promise.
That does not fill me with delight. You seem to throw around very heavy ones.
Because I mean what I say and I say what I mean. So I'm only going to say this once. I'm sorry.
You are forgiven. I am also sorry. I
Okay.
should not have said what I said.
You don't even know the whole story.
Exactly why I should not have said it.
What happened on your quest? Who didn't get to come home?
Nerissa. She was my best friend.
Thea, roll me a history check.
Ooh.
See if you.
Okay.
What year would this have happened?
-1? Oh no.
Roughly.
so
How many years ago?
this happened. So Monique is 28 now. This happened when she was 14.
Okay. Theo never would have met her, but may have heard of this. What did you roll, Theo?
3.
You have no idea what she is talking about. But you believe her.
Mm-hmm.
You know that Monique's older than you, and you just suspect it was before your time.
Mm.
We arrived at the island. Not quite together, but pretty close. She was remarkable. She was the daughter of our muse. Very inspirational. She was so wonderful and charming. She helped me come out of my shell, helped me handle the change and the loss of the life I thought I had. And there was one more who was with us. Marius
You do know
of
that
the
name.
Aeaea.
Ooh, what did he do?
He is the head of the Ares cabin. He's the type to make himself known. It's a bit of a dick. Real fuckboy energy. He's not like the usual Aries kids. He definitely has that short temper, but he is also very charismatic and smooth talking, which almost makes him scarier.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
basically worshipped, but he doesn't go on many quests.
Interesting. Lore drop.
We went on many quests together, the three of us. And back then Marius was so fun. He was still vicious at times, but he was sweet. In ways, I suppose I still think of him as sweet. He antagonized the Sphinx. We were only meant to rest our riddle. But he made her furious. He incited her. He wanted to win this battle against her, prove something. She attacked us. And the temple we were in, it began to collapse. I didn't move for a moment. I was just shocked. And Aeaea stayed by my side. And then we realized we had to run. So we turned and we did. He caught up with us, and all three of us kept running. And for a moment we thought we'd won. This huge pillar came down, and I looked behind me and I could not see the things anymore. We were all so happy for a moment, thinking we'd got away with it. And I had the artifacts that we were trying to retrieve too. We'd won. And just as we reached the exit, she was taken from us. And the artifact too. And I never saw her again. Marius absolved himself of blame entirely, and I took all of it for not acting sooner. The blame is not always to take, but it was a burden I bared for a long time.
I get it. I get it now, at least. I'm sorry that it didn't get home safe.
I'm not the only one who has suffered loss. Am I?
He's gonna Theo's going to not close his eyes, but like slant them, like he's and he's gonna try and speak something, and then his hand just goes quickly to his mouth. Just
You don't want to share it. Your
wait,
story is your own.
it's just
These things have a way of weaving their way from us when they are ready. When we are ready. Besides, you have bigger fish to fry than telling me your story. I fear you may have upset your father.
he upset me first.
Hmm.
You know, my mom. You know what's funny?
Mhm.
It's been decades, and she's still looking for him. And not one phone call, not one text, not even a postcard. And she still hasn't given up. And the one time, I thought maybe my father was going to talk to me. I just turned into his errand boy. You know, I get it. I'm happy for you that you got some time. I really am.
I appreciate that. I understand the pain you must feel right now.
I don't know if you do.
Oh, believe me.
No, it's real, and and the hand just goes right back to the mouth.
Don't worry, I will not press. But Theo, that sword of yours, was that a gift from your father?
I hope so.
Mm. That will make what I'm about to say even more painful. If it were a gift, then your father is a petty god, for it is nothing more than a dull blade now. There is no magic in it anymore.
What?
The magic in your sword. I am very skilled at implanting magic in weapons, in armor, and shields. The magic in there, it is no more.
You reach
I sensed it
for
earlier.
your
It's not
short
funny,
sword.
Monique.
Do you reach for the weapon?
I hold eye contact and I reach for it.
It's cold. The glow is gone. It's identical to the second short sword on your other hip.
When did you know?
Came back in to well, yesterday actually, when you came back in from being outside, and you gave me the coins.
It's not funny.
No, I don't think it is at all. And this I cannot relate to.
And he's gonna all the animus that he had toward Monique is gonna turn off. He's like, I need you to fix it, please. Just
I can do
please,
something.
just
Hey, I can do something, but it will not be the same, nor will it be as strong.
fix it,
However,
please.
I can change it, but it is not the same. Really? And she'll
Yeah.
do
One of
Oof.
your infusions.
Yes. Why do I have this infusion?
Does she
I
have
some
like
reason-
the
tell me.
typical? Does she have like the typical like artificer infusion system?
She does, yeah. So like I have homunculus 7, bag of holding, I have enhanced defense. For some reason I have prosthetic limb.
Slay.
Hopefully you
could
don't need
probably
that.
get rid of that one.
Yeah,
I
I was-
believe infusing something just is like a short rest, but you guys have time. I will say,
yeah,
yeah, you.
at the start of the day you can infuse a new item basically.
And it's the start of the day now, so yeah.
Cool.
As you
I'll
do that,
switch
I will
to
say,
weapons.
as you are like focusing on this sword fully, and you can properly see it, can you please make an Arcana check for me with a
Okay.
DC of 19?
I rolled a 2 plus
It's all
6.
good. You have the same information that you had before, and you are able to infuse this item as you would any other.
Cool. Right, also I'll just do enhanced weapon on it. So it just means that it gives it a +1 to bonus attack and damage rolls.
So
But it still makes it a
basically-
magic weapon.
Yeah, it's the same weapon that you had without the special feature that that sword gave you, where you could elect to do the sneak attack thing. But otherwise, it functions basically the same, just without the special flair. And as
You
this-
see
Go
as oh sorry, I was gonna
No,
say
no, go ahead.
as she begins to infuse your sword, you see her homunculus power down and her bag of holding separate from it as she had to give up her homunculus to infuse your sword.
Whoa.
Ellie. That should just do the trick. I've mostly just inscribed a few things on there, added a couple bits here and there as well, but it should make it clear, more clean cut to go through, and during fights I can also give it some extra oomph.
You
What
take
did
it.
what did Monique inscribe on it? What words?
You would see mostly that it's less words and more just symbols in that sense.
Tiny word and tiny Greek lettering. Talk shit, get hit.
Make magic once again.
You see she works with
good.
more geometric shapes. So where she wants something to be sharper, she'll do like a diamond sort of shape. Where she wants something to be more structured and more defined, she'll use a square. So you see she works in those kind of geometric shapes until it becomes almost like a geometric blueprint that's kind of hidden underneath the leather wrappings of the handle.
I'll say, Thea, as you're both like keeping track of the boat, which you're able to just kind of do almost instinctually, like it doesn't take up too much of your brain power. As you're kind of watching Monique working, she's got her small forge out, and you see when she is doing this, it is so. It's like watching an artist work. She's so in the zone and so smooth with it. But you know that Monique isn't known for making weapons that you know of. Most Hephaestus kids are. She is very practiced at doing this though. And when she hands you back the sword, you take it, and it doesn't have that same sort of when you held the sword that your father blessed for the first time, it felt like it was yours, that it truly belonged to you in a way, that kind of blood connection. But this one more so is that you grab it and you just feel like you were holding an incredibly well-made sword. Like you feel confident with it. It's weighted beautifully, and it feels different rather than that kind of seeing and knowing and praise that came with your father's sword, there is still positive emotions here. You feel strong. You are wielding something made by a master craftsman, an MC.
Hold it. Not bad, Mo. Not bad.
It's been a while, but there's no better reason to break a streak, I guess, than for a fellow.
A fellow friend?
We will see.
Okay, that means I got working for it.
I do not give it easily.
That's what she said.
Monique, in the back of your head as
Back
you
of the
say
boat.
that,
Nice.
you can almost picture Sasha in the back just going. Because
She's trying so hard.
you're embodying the bitch you know, and I respect it. Okay. Before we continue on, is there anything anyone else would like to do on the trip?
Yes. Ash would like to kind of find Mila. How big is this boat, by the
It
way?
is
Has,
fairly
like an
big.
underbelly?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
You guys
cool.
can sleep in this boat. It is.
Are we talking like wooden
It looks like a
Like
pirate,
pirate
ship.
ship
Like
almost?
pirate ship.
Oh fucking
But
yeah,
it's
let's
not,
go.
It's not like
God.
huge. It is, but you could tell that like it could cross oceans. Like it's built to do that. Meanwhile, like a small sailing boat kind of couldn't. But it's pretty big, but not so big that like 5 people can't sail it. Also, it's magic. Shut up.
Where would Mila be on the ship then?
There's quite a few places that I'm thinking
Linking
of.
to the mass?
Yeah, I'm actually the decor on the front of the boat. I think the first one that pops into mind is like a crow's nest, and just kind of taking that.
Mila, can you roll an acrobatics check for
Oh
me?
no.
Acrobatics or
Fucking bet
athletics?
your ass I can. Bet your fucking ass I can.
This is gonna be a damn shame if you don't roll good.
No.
Dirty 20, bitch.
Hey!
Hey yo.
As like you're feeling good, and occasionally you feel like a rope weirdly like get caught on your foot, and you're thinking, they're after me again. But you manage
This is
to
it,
kind of
this is the
shake
end.
it off. You almost predict the unlucky moments before they happen, and then you kind of appear at the crow's nest, kind of wrap your arm firmly around the rope so you have an anchor that isn't putting too much strain on you. You are used to roughing it, as it were, climbing. You're used to doing like long hikes and kind of scaling the occasional rock wall back at the island, so this is fairly familiar for you. Ash, you look up.
Ash will just climb on up to
Give me
find
an
Mila.
acrobatics or an athletics check. The DC is 10. Actually, 8.
Glad you changed that. Acrobatics or athletics?
Yes.
So the DC is 8?
Yeah.
7. 4 plus 3.
Okay, I'm gonna say
I rolled so
you.
Could I give the help action? Could I just be like nearby, giving like
I'll
the sort
say-
of like
I'll say,
bad.
Ash,
It's windy.
you get about halfway up,
Oh,
and then you
no.
realize that you have kind of not taken breaks where you should have, and you have kind of used all of your strength at once, and you feel your arms kind of jelly, and then kind of feel yourself rocking back, and your leg like hooks around the net, like the rope net shit, and you're kind of just like hanging there, and you feel like your balance rock back in that way that you've kind of like, you're hanging on, you're not falling, but you have no idea, you're kind of rotating, and you have no idea how to rectify the situation.
Ash is looking down at the sea, wide-eyed, breathing heavily.
You're just kind of like slowly turning.
Can I right myself
You
for
can
a
try.
moment? Or am I?
Can I
Let's
just
try.
go down there?
Now that it's like before the thing happens, would you like to help Ash somehow?
I was thinking that Jezebel is at the bottom of the crow's nest and is just kind of like giving the like. It's like when you're seeing someone else build a desk and you're like, that piece goes there.
Yeah.
It goes there and then it connects here. Yes,
It's
you're doing it
literally
great.
it's
And
literally
so,
when
like,
your
it's-
kid climbs up the tree too hard and then the dad's kind of talking them how to get
Yeah.
down. That's what it is.
It's like,
Jezebel,
okay,
So-
do you need
Jezebel-
up or do you need down? Do you need uppies?
Jezebel, you would see that Ash looks terrified and is
Okay.
looking over the side. Not like down at you, is like over
Uh-huh.
the side.
Okay, we're going to take 2 deep breaths. 1, 2,
Come on, highest charisma in the party.
you know what? Let's throw in another one just for fun. Okay, now you're going to slowly bring your arms up and pull yourself a little bit, and then bring one foot up, bring the other foot up. Let's repeat that, and if you need to take a rest, there is the sort of netted piece that's going up a little bit, going up to that section right there, so we can take a little bit of a break in about 5 to 10 steps, depending on how much you love wiggling.
So Ash, can you roll me a acrobatics or athletics check with advantage?
With advantage. I'm so glad it's with advantage because that was a natural 1. Okay. 14. Yeah, 14 on the die. Plus 3.
Okay. So you kind of like take a second to center yourself and you just focus on Jezebel's words. And you could kind of continue moving up and eventually you meet Milo at the top, kind of anchoring yourself. But yeah, Ash looks white as a sheet.
Milo, who caught the later half of that because of Jezebel's voice. What do you like? Just grabbing their
Just
hand.
like take your hand, like grasps it, and will like use you to help kind of like pull themselves up. They'll kind of just like sit there and just like breathe a little bit, and they'll just like calm down, and then they'll just like kind of just lean against you.
Yeah,
bit.
I have a fucking rope that's tied around my waist to the mast so I can't fall off of the crow's nest, and I untie it and I tie Ash with it, and we're both tied to the mast. It's our seatbelt.
Seatbelt. Need that up here, blimey. I should just be like, you really had to choose the most awkward spot, huh?
If you wanted to, you could calm me down. I would come down for you.
I know. I just wanted to come find you. I know. It's been a lot.
Give them a big, like,
Yeah.
hug and just kind of
We'll
like
just,
tuck
like-
their head into my shoulder so they don't have to look at the ocean.
They'll just like lean into you more and just kind of lean against you. I'm sorry I didn't come find you last night.
That's fine.
I wasn't sure if you wanted your space after everything.
I think it was better for me to be alone in that moment.
Okay.
But I appreciate you trying.
I talked to Theo. He's looking for you too.
He always does. He's usually very good about finding you though, and it's kind of scary.
Maybe he knew you didn't want to be found.
Maybe.
Maybe you were just really good at hiding. Who knows? Guess we'll never know the truth. Like, it's been a lot the past couple of days, and I know you've been comforting me a lot, and I really appreciate that, but now it's time to return the favor. I know I suggested Mount Etna, and ever since you've been completely against the idea, and I just really appreciate you being here, and like, I know we're sailing towards the last place you want to go. From what you told me, this is where things happened in your last quest.
Italy is, for lack of better terms, my burning cabin.
Yeah. I know. But it's... we have to face it. It's part of this quest, and you're part of this quest for a reason. We all are. And I know it's the last thing you want to do, but I promise you I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you, and you're not alone.
Ash, no. I do not... I am not afraid of something bad happening to me. Anything could happen to me at any moment. You've seen what it's like in my life, but I don't fear what happens to me. I don't. There is nothing in this world that I wouldn't give up to remain by your side. But going back to Italy is not something I ever pictured myself doing. Because going back means I have to face what happened. And I don't know if I'm ever going to be ready for that.
I don't think we're ever ready to face our demons when we have to. But you won't be alone. You've got all of us. You've got me. And if anything does happen, I won't let it. We'll make it right together.
There's...
Aeaea, look. Kaya might be my sister in blood. But you've been my sister for the past 6 years. You'll always be my sister. Don't forget that, okay?
I give
And
them
siblings look out for each other.
I give them a squiz.
No,
They're so cute.
this gives you a big squeezy hug. That's why I'm here. Our quest is done, technically, according to the wording of it, but
Even
you could
then,
have gone home, but you're here, and that means more than anything to me. Wherever you go, I'm gonna go. Even if it is towards your worst fear. I get a feeling that's where I'm gonna end up going too. I wouldn't want to do that without you.
Ash, you sweet child, and I like stroke the side of your cheek. Wherever you go is my home, and I kiss their forehead. I just... I know that I am rather tight-lipped about all this, but I just... It is not a monster or a demon or anything supernatural that we would face in Italy. There's nothing physically there. She kind of like catches herself on her breath for a second.
The past is the worst monster we can face. But we gotta face it sometime.
can still smell the iron in the air mixing with the wind of the sea.
Do you want to tell me what happened? Will it help you?
Don't.
I know you've not wanted to talk about it, and I've never pushed it.
It is better. Before I tell you, you have to promise me one thing, and just promise nothing more.
Okay?
That you will believe me, and that you will not hold any gripes against Theo, because too many people have held him as if he's a criminal and he has done nothing wrong.
Talked to Theo last night after everything he said. Do you see me having any gripes with him now? I understand where he's coming from, and I understand why he's hurt and why he's lashing out the way he is. Because I knew someone else who did that. I don't want the same thing to happen to him.
No.
I'm not gonna let the same thing happen to him. So I won't.
Feels like a little pinky.
Hey, you said a promise and nothing more. To me, this is
This is a
This
pinky
is-
promise.
yeah,
This
and
is
that's
nothing
stronger than what
serious,
you were
super
referencing before.
serious.
Okay.
Okay, nothing more than a pinky promise.
Okay, well that's like the strongest promise you can make. Pretty serious, huh?
Yeah, we'll say that. I gotta look at my notes real quick. Hold on.
You don't have to tell me the full story, just whatever you want to tell me.
It was supposed to be easy. Theo had a summons, a dream, and I didn't ask the details. He had the quest to go on, and he chose me to go with him. I think he picked me because I was lucky. I mean, I know you did not know me before, but just looking back now, I was very lucky. I wore it as a badge, suppose. Flaunted it even. I didn't realize how much of my mother's favor I held until it was gone. So, we left Aeaea. And it was simple. I've done fetch quests before. It wasn't a big deal. It was just a child instead of a monster. And we found him. We found him and we fended off the monsters. And he was going to be okay. We were going to take him home. That was it, nothing big. He was, I don't know, maybe 10? He's scared shitless. I'm sure you can imagine being a child and seeing monsters for the first time is not easy.
I was probably about the same age.
I can't say we were much older. I was barely 15 myself. And we just had to make it back to the port. But something happened. I don't know. I promised him that he would be okay. I told him it would be okay. I swore. And the next thing I know...
Did you swear? And kind of gives you that look that means that.
She
You
gives
know
you
what I mean?
that look back as confirmation.
Aeaea.
There was nothing to fear. The monsters were gone. He was safe. He was with us.
I know. Okay.
I don't know what triggered it, but suddenly he was gone. He was running down the street, and Theo has always been faster than me. And he tried to stop him first. And the next thing I know, I broke my promise. And Rowan was at the bottom of the cliff. And I couldn't save him. And to this day, I don't know what we're going to find when we go to Italy. I don't know if his body ever made it home or if his face is on a milk carton. I don't want to think about what his family wonders, where their child has gone. If he had one, I can only assume they must miss him terribly. I hope they got peace, but I doubt they ever will. And it's my fault.
No. No, it's
I
not.
tempted the gods, and Rowan paid the price.
You can't blame yourself. It was out of your hands.
And I'm the one that threw it into the air.
You tempted fate. You were overconfident. That's...
I was stupid.
No. No.
I was stupid.
You let your guard down. And that's okay.
I was an ignorant, cocky child. I knew everything was going to be okay because I was there. It was a selfish, stupid mood, and I should have never made it that far.
Did you see what happened?
I saw them running. I saw Theo catch him for a moment. And then I saw Rowan rip away from him. And the next... And she, looks down the crow nest.
Just, pulls your face back away.
Mila,
You can't blame yourself for that.
Yeah.
can you please roll a persuasion or deception check? Ash, can you roll an insight check for me?
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Okay. Persuasion or insight? Oh wait, no, sorry, I'm rolling insight.
You are.
You're rolling insight.
Okay, 17.
I am going to burn an inspell.
Oh shit.
Okay. That is a 21.
Continue what you were saying.
Ash will kind of just, as Mila's kind of looking down, Ash will kind of just turn their face back away to look back at them. Like, you can't blame yourself for that. That's not your fault. It's not Theo's fault either.
It's my...
It all clearly happened so fast. I mean, you don't even know why Rowan ran away, right? It just happened. It was out of your hands. Neither of you can blame yourselves for that.
My whole life is supposed to be out of my hands, and yet up until that point, everything fell in my favor. And then I fucked around, and we found out.
Fate always has a way, and when you tempt it, it fucks with you.
And the pendulum swings.
Swings. Yeah.
I do not mourn my pendulum not swinging back. I know what I did. I can own that.
Myla, I don't think this is permanent. And maybe whatever's waiting for you there, maybe that's your moment. Finally facing what happened, maybe that will be your moment where the pendulum will swing back again. I don't think your luck is gone. I just don't think it's favoring you right now. And maybe it's favoring the people around you. Heck, I mean, when I needed someone most, you were there.
Yeah, as your
Coming on
cabin
this
was
quest. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone could have found me, and yet you found me. You helped me. That's what I needed most. When I lost a sibling, I gained one. It's one of the luckiest things that's ever happened to me. That was because of you. And I think, whilst he might not say it, Theo probably feels pretty lucky to have you on this quest as well. With the rumors that go around about him, someone who knows what really happened and who is really there, even if he's not willing to talk about it.
He makes it
Someone
so
who
hard
knows.
to fight for him sometimes. Like, this stupid American ass.
Yeah, yeah.
The
He's not
BBAG is
perfect.
America.
Truly.
But
He's trying his best, and you're
I've
helping
been-
him. Even if it doesn't feel like it. Your
I-
luck is still there, even if you can't see it. And it will come back to you. I know it.
I don't need my luck to come back. I would be happy to just be. To just be. I don't need to be lucky. I don't think anybody needs to be unlucky, but I understand my sentence and I can carry it out as long as others around me are not burdened the same. And you are one of my closest friends, and Theo is the only other. I didn't realize how many people I had bought with my luck until it went sour.
People show their true colors.
Yeah, Cressida has a lot of them.
They use you and then they throw you away. And you're not important anymore.
But Theo stood beside me the entire time. I think he still thinks I'm lucky. Calls me misfortune.
Well, I still think you're pretty lucky too, like I said. Maybe he sees the same thing I see. That's why we're both still around.
Or maybe you both need glasses, like really badly.
Maybe. I don't know. And Ash will just like make a face, and we'll just go, no, it doesn't seem to make a difference. We'll just laugh with you and just hold you.
All right.
We're gonna be fine.
Just leans over to Ash.
You guys continue to sail. Can someone please roll a d20 for me?
I can roll since I'm sailing, but
Aha!
Go for it.
Do it.
Do the
Yes.
thing.
do I add anything to it?
Nope.
Everybody do the weenus.
Flat?
The weenus is a dance.
Oh, good luck. I kid you not. That is a natural 20. I swear to you.
Oh,
We beat the winds of Greece!
let's go.
Are you
Unless
sure?
it
Are you
determines the level of
sure?
the monster or
Are you
something.
sure you would
Mhm.
like to keep that roll?
Yes.
Why
So, yeah.
wouldn't
Do
I?
it.
Well, I mean,
Do it.
Slay.
for fun.
Slay.
Don't make the
Do it.
D20 evil.
Slay.
Don't
No,
make
Do
the
it.
wait,
natural
time out.
20
Why would
evil.
Betray the
The
D20.
dice tell the story.
Capitalism.
Why wouldn't I want to keep it? Now I'm scared.
The dice
What
tell the
don't
story.
I know, Maddie?
Ah.
I swear to God. Yeah, I want to keep it.
Before we bring this to a close, can all of you please make a wisdom saving throw?
I'll do it.
Oh no.
He
But I
had
rolled a
us.
natural 20.
I could.
Oh, are you fucking kidding?
I mean, I can certainly try.
I got a nat 1.
Wisdom
I rolled a
save?
2.
Hey, I'm rolling okay tonight. 14.
22.
That's a total
I
of
have high
5.
wisdom.
I rolled a 13.
I love being a high wisdom character.
I'm gonna put it in the chat for you.
You can kiss my high charisma ass.
What did you get, Kiki?
14.
Everyone except for Ash. You notice something on the horizon, and you begin to notice amongst your chatting and otherwise that there is no land around you. It's just ocean.
Oh.
Poseidon!
And
Poseidon!
Ash, you,
Hmm.
in that moment, fate or otherwise, are down in the hull. The rest of you notice something on the horizon. Far in the distance, a shape in the water that slowly rises up and strikes all of you as you meet its eyes.
Oh.
And Ash, you only realize something's wrong when you hear all 4 of them start to scream.
Oh,
We will
fuck.
pick it up there next week.
What the fuck?
Well
Ah!
done.
I,
done.
Hello?
Oh, God fucking damn it.
God.
Ah! Oh no.
As
So
soon as you rolled a
anyways-
nat 20, I was like, that's a bad nat 20 to
Yep,
roll.
yep.
Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I?
'Cause
Encounter
it's in
tables
the-
are
it's-
fun.
It's encounter, yeah, it's an encounter table, man.
Nope.
Encounter tables.
No.
Thank you all so much for joining us for this session of Dungeons and Demigods.
Ah!
Next session, we'll see what the fuck that was. Leave your guesses in the comments. To the rest of you,
How did this, what the hell? How did this show turn natural 20s bad? What the fuck?
Because it's funny.
How dare you do this to us?
Hey, listen.
Welcome to the gods.
You'll be hearing from my
And that
lawyer.
one's bad, nat 20's bad. Encounter tables are fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm Madaloon, Madaloon on most social medias. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for this session. We had a very fun time. It was lots of talking, but I think next session we'll get back into the swing of things when we're going to head over to Catania. Everyone say goodbye and tell the people where they can find you, starting off with Justin.
Oh, you can find me and all of Theo's daddy issues wherever toys are sold at Twitter, Instagram, and on TikTok at Freddy's Roommate.
Kiki.
Hello, I'm Kiki, also known as Kiki Does Stuff. You can find me all over the internet. Not where toys are sold because I don't know. I couldn't get the rights to that. You can find me all over the internet as Kiki Does Stuff or Kiki Do Stuff here on Twitch, where I actively do things. So catch me playing some games.
Heck yeah.
Uri.
Hi, I'm Ree or Relentless on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. You can see more of my work over on Tales of Nova. Here's Sebastian. But if you want to see an incredible BIPOC series that's coming out this weekend for May the 4th, head over to Telltale Hearts, where you'll have a Fluffy Goomba and other BIPOC TTRPG creators who are going to be doing a very fun series on there. And you should absolutely check that out.
Amazing. Faye.
Ah, I also just realized it in that second. Hi, I'm Gothic Fairy on TikTok. I'm Gothic Fairy _ on Twitter, and I'm Gothic Fairy Cosplay on Instagram. And I'm also on Start Playing. So, why not start playing? Thank you, and good night.
B.
It. Hey everyone, I'm B. You can find me at Ben's D&D on TikTok, Instagram, and now YouTube as well. I'm posting shots on there, all just Ben's D&D. You can find me every Wednesday over on twitch.tv/Dyson Autism, where I play in New Rollis, which is a 1920s gangster campaign. We are going into effectively what is our war arc next session, so you don't want to miss that. It's going to be a fun time. You can find me here every Thursday, playing Ash, passing their wisdom saves. I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid I'm the only one. Yeah, you can find me this Sunday over on twitch.tv/the Chaos Brigade _DnD, where we play in the Theros campaign. I play a wonderful druid over there. That is, it's bi-weekly, but we are on an on-week this week, so find us this Sunday over there. Look on my social medias sometime this month when I get to finally announce a thing I've been working on for over a year. I'm so excited about it. It's gonna be real cool. And yeah, those are all the places you can find me.
Amazing. And hi, this is my Twitch channel. You can join us on Monday where we'll have another one of our after shows where you can badger us with questions, threaten me, threaten them. It's really fun. It's very casual. It's come in, come out. It's very fun. But you should head over to our Discord where you can prompt any of those questions. We also answer questions in chat, but if you answer them in the ask box, they're definitely more likely to be answered. Please check out the one-shots on our Patreon if you want to support the stream. We'd really appreciate it. You can learn the origins of the Spice Girls bit, because there is one. That's where it happens. Also,
you can be in the room where it happened.
You can be in the room where it happened. Also, ironically, not in the other one. I will say in the future. It can't happen yet. The other one shot is Theo and Mila's original quest.
Yeah,
as
I'm
a
interested
one-shot.
in that.
But that can't be released just yet. But get excited, y'all.
Ooh, I want to
But
know.
yeah.
I want to know.
The overarching feature in both of your one-shots is this one Apollo kid who plays Champagne Supernova and
Yes.
and the Aphrodite cabin and Sasha, and I think that's beautiful. Causing problems always. But yeah. Let us know what you think. We would love to hear what you like about it. We are going to raid in on Sir Pepper, so tell him hello, and we will see you next week. Bye! Actually,
Bye.
everyone
Why
stop!
not Thursday yet? Wait.
All of you in this moment,
What
a lot
the
of discussions have been had.
Post-credit scene?
A lot of realizations have been had. Development has occurred. We'll see you next week at level 5.
Yeah!
Oh, shit! Let's go!
Chemistry now, I need to upgrade. Need to level up.
2 attacks, 2 attacks, 2 attacks. Bye!
Oh, I was so scared. I was so afraid. Yeah.
Bye!